This is our first review for the budget operator project. Now, what that's going to entail, we are going to review firearms and gear that are at certain price points and try to collect data on them. So for people that are on a specific budget or a tight budget, can be able to look and purchase firearms that meet their needs. Now, what caught my arm about this Lee Armory Polish Battlefield pickup, make sure I say that right, is that, it was Black Friday. I was shopping around and I was looking and I got on Copper Custom and they had these rifles for $650. And I had never heard of Lee Armory, but let me tell you, I have been extremely happy with this rifle. I have about 500 rounds through it, no problems. And at some point this week, I'm going to take it out to 100 and do some real accuracy testing on it. But I promise you that it is plenty accurate for anything you will ever need for a defensive rifle. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, here is the rifle. Go ahead and move it forward. Now, it is not the most beautiful rifle in the world, and that is exactly what they are supposed to look like. They're supposed to look like just like they were before they were chopped up and sent over here. Now, what I can tell you is I have had tons of different AK variants. I've had Wassers, I've got a DDI rifle currently, I've been through different AK-74s, Bulgarians. I've even had an Arsenal at one point. Now, this rifle, for what I spent $650 on Black Friday. I have been extremely happy, and if I would have had the money, I wish I would have bought more than one. Okay, now, there are certain things about it that you'll notice. Okay, it's on a Morrissey receiver. I think I'm saying that right. It's a really nice receiver. I think it's black oxide. The barrel is nitrided, and the action is extremely smooth. Okay, the barrel is 4150, which is what most people are using now. It's extremely nice. Now, the action and the care that has gone into this rifle is what makes me so happy about it, and I'll compare it to my DDI in a second. They both have about the same amount of rounds to them. This has 500, and I think the DDI has about 450, somewhere in there. God, I love this rifle. Now, it came in this awesome, it came in a Plano case. It came with this original kit. And in here, which I have misplaced it, I have no idea. I think it is in my closet somewhere, but that's neither here nor there. It came with mine came with two, would appear to be some sort of Asian mags. This line on the back. Okay, it came with two. It came with, oh goodness. It came with a cleaning kit, which is all in there. And it also came with an oiler, which is in here somewhere. Okay, if you want all the original stuff. I think they're shipping with one mag now. I'm not sure, but that's how it was when I got it from Copper Custom. The only thing that I have a problem with on my rifle, and I may replace the furniture eventually because I just may. I mean, I like the wood look, but it's a little heavy. It's hard to tell. It's got a tiny crack in it, and I'm afraid the more I take it, the more I take it out, the more it's going to crack. But for the most part, what I paid and what I've got into this rifle, $650, I could have not gotten a better rifle. And it really feels like you're holding a piece of history, the way it looks, the way it feels. Now, the hammer and the action have been polished. Now I'm gonna run it. All my guns have been safety checked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the bolt. Okay, I'm gonna run it back. It is extremely smooth. I know on the video it's hard to tell, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this out with the DDI that's right next to me. Okay, I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, lots of rifles, when you get them, this one's got the Krebs safety. Okay, verify that it's empty. Okay, now, watch. I'm going to try and get it to do what it's been doing. And this has 500 rounds, something like that through it. It'll hang up right there. Now, my Lee Armory does not do that. My Lee Armory is as smooth as butter. It is one of the nicest rifles I've ever had as far as the action. You know, I got what I paid for. You know, it's not nitrided like some of their higher end models, but I bought it so I could wear it out. And that's what I do to my guns. I want to wear them out. Now that you've seen that, I'm going to go over some of the things about the Polish battlefield pickup. And the Polish kits are usually a little bit nicer than, you know, the Hungarians or different kits you can get. They're just higher quality rifles. Like I said already, it's got a 4150, a 4150 vanadium steel, and it's nitrided with an 11-degree target crown. Okay, all of these rivets are hand pressed and finished. Let me go ahead and turn the rifle and show you the other side. God, this thing is sweet. I promise you, I will be purchasing from Lee Armory again. It is a nice rifle for what you're paying for. For $700, if I had to pick between this and another DDI, I would go with this. Just because I feel like one person put some quality effort and time into this rifle. Okay, it's got all the original patina. It does have the side rail if you want to mount a scope or an optic, but I will probably replace this and put an Ultimac because that's just my favorite way to mount an optic. Okay, and it's also got a limited lifetime warranty. So what that means, in the way I understood it, as long as you don't do some stupid stuff to your gun, which means, you know, torture test the bejesus out of it, they will fix whatever is wrong with your rifle. That means if, you know, whatever you could possibly do, which, you know, AKs should last longer than you, they will fix whatever's wrong with it. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and try and get on camera how awesome that hammer is. And I'll also compare it to the DDI. Man, that thing is polished. Look at how polished that is. Oh, it's not going to focus, but God, it looks awesome. And that is why, if I had the money to purchase another rifle, I would have no problem buying from Lee Armory again. Now, I am looking into different carbine courses, and whichever one I decide to take next, I will run this gun through. Okay. Last time I took an AK class at USAA in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I put, you know, I took a Bulgarian AK-74, a Waffen Works. I took a Wasser underfolder, and I shot both of those guns out to 300. So I have with iron sights. He teaches you how to use AK iron sights. People complain about them all the time, but man, if you know what you're doing, they will work, and they will work just fine. I have no doubt that this rifle will be able to do the same. And that class was by Pravda Group, and if you have not heard of them, you need to check it out. Kirill is a great guy, and he teaches a great class. Now, I'm going to try and get the DDI again and compare the hammer and the trigger on that. Ooh, lost the cap for that. Move it. I'm jerking my camera around. Sorry, guys. Now, move this up here. Now, nothing against DDI. I love this rifle. I love this rifle. I will be shooting it as much as I do my Lee Armory, and I'll probably be doing some more tactical stuff to it. Tactical, like replacing the gas block with a front sight gas block combo and cutting down the barrel to 14.5, but I'll have somebody that's smarter than me do that to this gun. So, here is the trigger as it comes from DDI. Yeah, it's not great, it's not crazy. It's not crazy bad, okay? Boom. Oh my gosh, got a rod. Now, Lee Armory is not very well known, and that's just because they're a smaller company and they're getting started, but I promise, as their rifles keep coming out, they will become more and more popular, and there will be a higher demand for their rifle. Hey, and that's something, you know, people will probably ask why they should purchase this rifle over this one, and so on and so forth, or for whatever various century rifles. I'm telling you, this rifle feels like somebody put some genuine quality and care and love into it. You can just tell by the rivets, the action, that somebody took some serious time into it. Okay, if you have any questions about the rifle, like I said, I'm going to take it out to 100 at some point this week and get some real accuracy testing on it. I've only shot it at 50 yards. Okay, the last thing I will do is I'll show you the trigger. Okay, on this one, I was going to replace it with an ALG, but they did such a good job on it that it's got a Tapco G2 on it. I don't think I'm going to. Verify that it's empty. Okay, now, this is going to be kind of hard from this angle, so I'm going to do it left-handed. Okay? We're going to press. Okay? Run the bolt. Let it reset. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay? With some AKs, you'll have some wobble in the trigger side to side. This thing is awesome. Run the bolt. Let it come home. Look at that. That's nothing. Now, there's just a tiny bit of take up there, and then there's the brake. I'll try to show it this way. Look at this take up. That's it. What was that, 1/4 of an inch? Wow, there's nothing there. That's why I'm not going to replace it with an ALG. This one I probably will. Okay, that is a brief overview of the Armory Polish Battlefield pickup. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Please like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and like our page on Facebook, The Budget Operator. And like I said, this is the first of many videos. This is the first rifle I'm reviewing. And if you have any questions about Lee Armory, check them out on Facebook or shoot me a message. I promise you will be super satisfied with your rifle.